Hello, everybody. Thank you for stumbling across this video or searching for it, however you may have found it. My name's Dean at Full Kit Clones. So this is my video to highlight to you how I would navigate around DHGate to try and find football boots, in particular football boots. I'm wearing a shirt right now. What I'm trying to do is highlight how I go about trying to search for football boots and the sort of thinking around a purchase. So let's just see how we get on. So this is my account. Oh, I've also got something in my cart already. Let's just see what that was. Oh, it was the boots that I've most recently reviewed. So I'll work my way back and we'll sort that out. So here we go. Starting from the beginning. Now, I use mobile. This is for the purposes of the web browser, but I'm sure the same techniques can be applied. You can't necessarily, from memory, because DHGate has changed somewhat, you can't use branded search terms because then the big companies will get on top of them. And this is sort of one of the questions that I have had asked before is, oh, well, they've got odd patterns on the lines, or the Nike swoop has got this stripe against it. That is purely for image rights. It has to be. I can't say definitively that is the case, but you needn't worry because what turns up is as you would expect. So first port of call, what the images show you, take with a pinch of salt. It is purely to just bypass the sort of big companies and everything else. I've found that if I was to, let's search for Adidas Gazelles, it's not come up. Maybe that's a popular search term. What if I search Adidas? Nothing again. Right. So I'm looking to buy the most recent pair of Adidas football boots, the Predators. Okay. So if I search Predators, what does that bring up? Okay. So we're in the right ballpark because we're not going for the big brand name. We're going for the silo name of the boot make or model. So let's just say you get Adi Zero F50. So if I just say F50, what comes up there? Right. Okay. There we go. Now this is I'm sort of doing this live with you. F50s are a boot that I would not buy. I'm more of a Predator kind of man. That sounds a bit weird. But if you just search that term, that seems to work out right. So I also have a pair of Nike Tiempos. Let's see what comes up there. There you go. Wonderful. So let's just take this as a little bit of an experiment. Let's just say you want to search for some Tiempos or Mercurial. I can't spell it. This is going to sound daft. Mercurial. No, that's embarrassing. Right. You get the gist. I can't spell. I'm ever so sorry. Right. Let's just go with Tiempos. Right. I don't own a pair of Tiempos that I've purchased and bought off of DHGate. That is the first and foremost thing. This is probably a good example for me to try and use because I have worn Tiempos before. I do like them as a boot. So let's just say I'm going to buy a pair of Tiempos. The boots that I predominantly have are Adidas. My videos will allude to that, but let's just say I'm going to do this. Let's share this tab. Okay, here I am. Now, the ones I really like are these ones here. I like these red ones. I know that these sort of like main white ones here. Let's click on these. So what we're talking, less than 50 quid for a pair. Retail, these are going to be in excess of, I would anticipate, 100 and 150 quid. I would just take a punt on that. I know not everybody's in the same situation. They're probably there going, 50 quid is still quite a lot of money. I get that. You could still spend less in like a If you're watching this in the UK, a Sports Direct, which is absolutely fine. The thing is, these pairs, I'm almost certain, are going to be the top tier silo of boot. Different boot brands and different boot makes will have sort of entry level, mid level, top tier that the pros would wear. I've read into some stories that even the pros wear the sort of lower tier ones because they can be a little bit more forgiving. For some reason, I've got Sergio Aguero. For some reason, Sergio Aguero wearing lower entry level Puma boots when he was a Puma athlete. Anyway, back to the boots. Right, I'd like to buy these. So, okay, let's buy them. Thank you very much. So these are FG. You won't get studded versions. These are all firm ground to be worn on AstroTurf 3, 4, 5G pitches, etc. Size. So I am a UK. Here we go. Here's a question. Let's go. So I'm a UK 10. I tend to go up. There we go. They've got a nice handy size chart for you. So I'm going to buy those at 45. So they're the Chinese size 45. Oops, sorry, let's do that again. Sorry. UK size 10, US 11. Nice and simple. There we go. One quantity, £52.31. Now, one thing I would also do before I actually click is reviews, because everybody goes for reviews. I'm immediately looking at these. There's nearly 300 5-star reviews. Now that's just a no-brainer to me. I'd instantly buy without even looking at the reviews. Now, some nice people will put pictures of their reviews, and you can see where they've bought them from. So these are UK. When did this person buy them? 2019. Okay, there's one a little bit nearer. 2020. This is the same seller. That's another thing. So this is the same seller. 2020, 2019. That doesn't faze me. That 2022, soft and comfortable, 5 stars. This wouldn't faze me. I'd be in a heartbeat. If I wanted this particular size style boot, I would buy it without any hesitation or any question. It's like anything, really. People who have messaged me and got in touch with me have asked for sort of true to size fit. Nike and Adidas tend to be slightly different. I think Nike are a little bit narrow in the toe box. Adidas are a little bit more wide fit. I'm wide footed. I go for Adidas. I have worn Nikes before. I've even got true Nike boots now, and they do pinch, in all honesty. But I would just go with these instantly without any hesitation, because my buying experience from DHGate has been good. But like anything, if you were to buy anything off of Amazon or eBay, you do your research first. You don't just go steaming in. I would just go with these. Honestly, I just would. Apply that to any boot model or make. Let's just have a look at Predator. Okay, Predator's not coming up. Why is that not coming up? Let's try that again. Predator, no. Okay. This is live. It's not rehearsed. Adidas. Okay. So I would then go, if I wanted some Predators, let's go for Mania. There we go. That comes up. If memory serves you right, I did search Predator in a little bit earlier in the video and it came up. So let's go with the formula of boot type and also the sort of silo make. In the Predator, they've had Absolute, they've had Mania, they've had Accelerator. Nike have had obviously Tiempos, Mercurials, Vapors, Air Vapors. Use that as a sort of guide. Let's have a look at some types that I've had. So I've had Manias, I've had Accelerators, I've had Absolute Remakes. Obviously, the more common Predators, the sort of silo that's out at the moment, they're going to get a bit of prominence. Let's have a look through these. Share this tab. Okay, so these are 15 quid alarm bells. Even at this stage, you get what you pay for. I'm not going for them. You've got to think about it, right? Because a retail pair, if you're able to get hold of them, of these particular silo, is in excess of 250, 300 quid. You can go onto eBay and be paying more than that. So I'm not paying a tenner for these when I can pay 50 for a decent pair, as per the example of what I gave for the Tiempos. So let's go back to share this tab. Let's have a look here. Here we are. So this guy's had 218 orders, 4.5 stars. That must be half decent. I know the pictures are the same, but the truth is in the reviews. That's a silo I've never seen before. That might be cool for you if you're up for it. Not for me. I have a pair of these, not from this seller, but I will try and link you to my seller in a video that I'll do for this particular boot. There you go. 35 quid. It's better than 15 quid or a tenner. Apply that. You get what you pay for. Even this is like dumbed down to some respects. So let's have a look at this. Let's go for the Euros. So all the sort of players at the minute are wearing this silo. Choose an option. Okay, this seller's changed his styling. I can't seem to get anything above that. Okay, there we go. US 11, 10.5. Less than 50 quid. Done. That's it. Let's look at the reviews. Over 200 action. Yeah, I'd still go with that. Even as recently as May. Trust it. For 50 quid, you can't go wrong. That is my. I know that says 35 there, but you've got to deal with shipping and everything else. I would take the punt, and I have never, wholeheartedly, I've never had any issues with boots that I've had from DHGate, because the only pair that I've had any issues with was after a serious, strenuous period of wear and tear. What does a strenuous, serious period of wear and tear look like? 3 years for a pair of, beg your pardon, here we go. For a pair of Manias. So do with this what you will. Leave me comments, get in touch. I'm more than happy to try and answer what I can. Bear with me with that as I get this channel up and running. Thank you. Oh, that was a bit odd. I hope you haven't been looking at stylish, sexy dressing lounge bits and bobs. That's a bit embarrassing. But yeah, I'm trying to work this out, trying to get things up and running. Thank you so much to everybody that has maybe subscribed from my previous channel to this new one. It's a shift in thinking. Hopefully it's not been a waste of time, 15 minutes. But the comments from people and messages I've had from people, hopefully it is useful. So have a good one. I'll catch up with you in their mint. Look at them. See? Even silos that you might not necessarily go for I'm sure they'd be able to do them. I mean, that's a complete rip-off. 2014. That's insane. Look at them. They're reminiscent of Adidas Predators from 2013. I mean, you may not buy them, you may do. I mean, there are some naughty looks going about here, but you get the gist. Yeah, reach out, get in touch. I'm all for it. I hope it's been enjoyable. Cheers, guys.